52 cards, 150 jokers, one beautiful song, and well over 1 million copies sold later, Balatro has proven to be the hottest hand in indie land as of late, taking over streams, channels, and independent game discourse alike. But how did this game, all about standard poker hands and rogue elements, transcend these origins to a peak, tripped out, lo-fi card house experience of a lifetime? Let's cut the deck and shuffle them up to see what makes this game so addictive, like a gambling fever dream. I guess TheGamersician is a card game channel now. We've come a long way. Yeah, so this house of cards was brought to us by a single fella, moniker Local Thunk, who has remained anonymous. Now, I love that as a guy with his face plastered all over every video he's ever done. I respect it a lot. Now, he took a few months off work to focus solely on developing the game after moving across our northern neighbor's landmass and quitting his job, and was ready to return to the tech world if this game didn't pan out. Well, we're all glad life ain't call his bluff. Now, at its heart, the game is very simple. Score more points than the number on the screen. Your initial goal is to get through 8 antes with increasingly more difficult scores. Each ante comes in 3 blinds, a small, a large, and a boss. Now, you see a score, you pass that threshold, you move on. It's beautifully low key in both concept and execution. It doesn't club you over the head with complexity. I don't know shit about poker, but the idea of the 10 poker hands as a basis for a more complicated game, honestly, brilliant work. Now, once you complete a blind, you gain money based on several factors, including hands left to play, various cards and tags that you may gather, interest earned, etc. And then you're whisked away to a mid-blind shop. Now here you can purchase new cards with various properties, planet cards that up the multiplier of each poker hand, tarot cards that come in a variety of flavors, spectral cards that often have both significant upsides and downsides, and what may be the cornerstone of this game itself, the almighty jokers. Now, unlike a standard deck with simply 2 jokers, this game comes with 75 times that. And each joker has unique properties, from a simple 4 times multiplier to a joker that destroys cards directly to its right and adds that card's value to its own. These jokers are as distinct as the fantastic artwork that aligns with them. Now, some jokers will even lose value every turn, and then others gain value every round. And all of these factors combined can eventually create a synergy that will make or break your run. Oh, and let's not forget about vouchers, which have run-long effects like an additional hand or discard, or even an additional joker slot. Now, every boss blind comes with some sort of detrimental impact, be it smaller hand size, debuffing a particular suit, or my least personal favorite, having your score and multiplier whenever you play a hand. Now, from your 8th ante victory, you can continue into a forever mode that lets you play as long as you damn well please, or until those scores get so absurdly high your setup isn't sturdy enough to meet those numbers. Now, I have only made it to ante 11. Ante 12 feels like a big jump, but I know there are people that have gone well beyond that, so maybe one day. Beyond the standard game, there's all these challenges that you unlock, 20 of them in fact, and they're all super fun. I've currently only unlocked 6 and finished 1, but they provide super engaging scenarios that ask you to think beyond the regular score as much as you can mindset that this game demands. Now, it sounds like there are a lot of variables, but one of the joys of this game is just how dead simple it really is at a conceptual level. Like, hit the score, period. Every round, that's all that you have to do. From there, the clarity of the game design and the sturdiness of the idea that carries it, even when you're running quick math in your head, hoping that last hand puts you into the next ante or leaves you with crushing defeat. Now, the best part of this game for me personally is how it captures that feeling of high stakes gambling, sans, any actual money being on the line. I've seen some internet conversation on whether there should be a tally whenever you choose your cards. And honestly, I actually hate this idea. The thing that makes it exciting is that moment where you finally just say, fuck it, and hit play, even after sitting there for about 20 seconds, adding up all the potential score and if it will meet the blind. When you let it rip and you win, now that is a feeling that few games can top. That sigh of relief and that feeling of success is magical. And on the other side of the card, I suppose, is falling more than maybe a couple dozen points short on a play after not calculating your move just right. That leads you to the, I got this next one mentality that gets you right back into the fray. Now, many players are actually using tools online to add up their plays beforehand, so I think a solution could actually be dope that hamstrings you, just a little bit, yet provides you this utility if you really are into it. Maybe a unique deck that has it built in, but you lose a hand, a discard, and or like a joker slot. Or just a joker that provides it, but makes your hand played only worth 80 or 90% of the total value. I even think something like what Nier Automata does to handle damage readouts, with a chip being required that takes a precious memory to see your damage incurred and received. Something like this would be really cool to implement. A pure utility joker that can't come with any foil or any other buff, that only provides this one service. Hey man, you want it so bad, you gotta give something up, right? Now, as far as the presentation of this game goes, wow, it truly has style in, I don't know if there's a better word for it. It's got style in spades, guys. I love the CRT overlay of everything. I love the mesmerizing, stylish backgrounds that flow between states as you move from blind to shop to the status screen and back again. I love how the Joker pops up on screen and talks his shit whenever you take an L, or if you have a little success. I even love how all the cards get sucked into this void while the initial repeating chords of the game's soundtrack bend in, followed by a walk up from that bass and short drum fill that, my God, guys. The music is so good that you won't even care that there's ostensibly just one song the entire time. Like this 7/4 masterpiece by Luis Clemente, deserves as many replays as hands in the game. The way each section keeps the motif strong, the incredible drum programming with these rolling triplet hi-hats, and the call/response bass lines needs to be studied when it comes to addictive background music. You think something you gotta listen to so much would get old, but nah, I still love it as much as I did 40 gameplay hours ago. Now, if you're trying to decide which system to pick this up on, I do own it on the Switch and PS5. The fact of the matter is, since there is no Twitch gameplay or anything like that, the Switch's lack of power isn't felt too severely. Though you will notice how much faster and cleaner card draws, plays, and transitions are on the more powerful console, but this game is perfect for on the go, so I suggest something handheld, be it Switch or Steam Deck, or something in that range. But also, if you have a PlayStation Portal, works quite well there too. Now listen guys, I love roguelikes and I love indie games a lot. And in the past, I would tell you that a game like Hades is my favorite, or Shovel Knight, or Cuphead, or Celeste. But the thing that all these games have in common, roguelike or not, is they require execution. Games like Slay the Spire and now Balatro, require no dexterity, as the game moves at your pace and not even a little faster. For that reason, I believe that if I had to recommend only one indie roguelike to gamers at this point, it's gotta be Balatro. I mean, it has to be. It's a simple concept that can be picked up by gamers and non-gamers alike, and is so hypnotic in its execution that you'll simply see hours of your life whisked away in an instant. I can't say that this is my absolute favorite indie game of all time, but when it comes to fun, slick, and easy to digest yet hard to master experiences, Balatro is at the top of the deck. More than just a diamond in the rough, this one is straight fire. Pretty good, right? Give it a go. It may just suit you.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Sorry, guys. That's all the puns. That's all the puns today. And if card games are your thing, check out this video all about Slay the Spire and how it tricked me into loving this whole damn subgenre itself. And as always, I appreciate y'all. Peace.